Mike, good to see you. You're looking fit and healthy, which is always nice to see. How are the squad, though?
Yeah, a lot of them are back in now, so we should be close to more like full strength. Have to make decisions on a couple, whether they're involved tomorrow or we push to Tuesday or next Saturday.
Is that whether they're ready fitness-wise? Or is it something, because I know you weren't happy?
No, it's it's whether we'll pick the best squad which we think are available, and where we're at. So it's down to those boys now to try and get back into the squad.
In terms of the isolation cut-off, that's okay. It's the game not coming a day too soon because it's a Friday night.
No, they're all done. They were all in Tuesday. So yeah, it's only one missing at the moment, or two missing. One is isolation period, and the other one is effects from COVID. So,
well, it's nice to be able to call on a relatively full squad, but there were those that stepped up last week.
Yeah, there was. I thought the way we finished the game, we looked very strong. We looked fit. Should have had a penalty at the end. So yeah, there was some pleasing moments from Saturday, and the fact that we kept going to come back from a deficit twice is more the spirit that I know from my teams.
Yeah, I guess if you're going to draw at home, to do it in that way where you can finish on positives is the way to do it.
Listen, like I said, we were frustrated with the goals we conceded. The boys were as well. So it's a learning curve, but it's going to be. Well, I'm going to say even tougher on Friday because they're a team on form. They've hit the ground running. They've got some good players, and the difference between Harrogate and us this season is they're strengthening and we're rebuilding. So that is a big thing. They haven't lost many players at all, and they've added some quality players to them, whereas we've lost a lot of players and we've had to rebuild. So it's probably not a good time to play
them. Two of the players that I wasn't at the game, but I had reports on Nyron Livermore and Ollie Cooper as well. Young lads, but making the most of their opportunities. Yeah,
I thought they both done very well, on Saturday, and they've got to keep doing what they're doing. Nyron needs to break into the team, and Ollie wants to stay in the team. And if they keep turning out performances like they did on Saturday, then both of them should be okay.
In terms of Ollie, I mean, he's got a great example to follow in Brandon Cooper, his namesake, making a similar loan move from Swansea. He took his opportunity with you, showed he could play real football, if you want to call it that, away from the academy setup, and look at him now.
Yeah, and look, the thing is as well, he's only going to get better because he's going to get more match fit. He's a very fit boy anyway, but just getting that match fitness into him, you could see he tired a little bit towards the end, which is understandable because he hasn't played a lot of competitive games lately. And we just got to get him up to speed, and once we do, I think we'll have an even better player.
Has his dad managed to make a game yet?
No, he's stuck in Malaysia.
Well, I'm sure you could follow on Radio Wales Sport or I follow, and I'm sure he'd be very proud. It's not a great wet day for training.
All right, you sat inside.
I've just been taking the dog for a walk, so I'm soaked through. But more importantly, have you been able to train okay this week?
Yeah, we have this week. So, yeah.
That's an ongoing thing, isn't it? That's not going to be resolved in the short term, I guess.
Hopefully it will be. You're not getting many answers on this today.
Well, I'm sure we'll revisit it later down the line, Mike, because it will go on. You need to prepare your side because this league is relentless, isn't it?
It is. We go Friday, Tuesday, Saturday again. So it's nice that after Friday night we'll have 2 home games. It's been a lot of traveling. I think after Friday and 2 weeks later, we would have played Barrow, Harrogate, Salford, Mansfield, Tranmere, and Oldham all away. So that is not the easiest start at all. And for us to pick up 2 wins already, especially when we're still, a work in progress, there's some positive signs, and I think we'll only get better. But we've got to be patient.
You mentioned the word rebuilding there, and it's something that you've done a couple of times, really, during your time. How difficult is that for players to sort of buy into, that you're at the start of something almost?
Well, listen, I think it's I don't think it's difficult to buy into, otherwise they wouldn't have signed. They bought into what I've had to say to them, and the plans, what we want to do. So that's a positive. A lot of them have moved to the area, which again is another positive. So I don't want people driving up the M4 or the M6 every opportunity. So that's pleasing. They've bought into the club ethos. I think they really enjoyed the atmosphere on Saturday with the fans there. So it's just about just nailing down the finer details and getting to know each other. That's the difficult part. I know you have pre-season, but not everybody comes at the first day of pre-season. It's different times they arrive. Then they've got to settle in and find places to stay. All the travelling we've had, but they've already had a taste of a Premier League game, or albeit a bitter one. Like I said, that we are going to get better, and we just need to keep picking up results when we can, and then go on a little bit of a run.
It does, from the outside, appear a tiring business to have to rebuild, go again.
Trust me, it is.
But you've got a smile on your face. Do you feel re-energized by what you've put in place so far and what you think is possible with this side? Until
the COVID, yeah, I felt like I had a bit of energy, but I don't know about re-energized today, Chris. I got to be honest. But yeah, listen, it's me. I've always got a smile on my face. I'm always a positive, half glass full kind of lad. We just need everybody else to get on that atmosphere. I'm sure there's people. The chairman told me the other day there was, after the Salford game, there was a Flynn out already. It's you're never going to change those kind of people. It's no point. It happens all around the country, the world even. And if it makes them that unhappy going to games, I wouldn't go. Stay at home. Clean the car.
Talking to social media, mixed reaction, should we say, to the new third kit. Are you a GLC fan? Have you been asked to appear in the next video? Are they going to write a song about Michael Flynn?
Listen, my voice is awful. My artistic skills are not the best in terms of drawing and singing or playing any instruments. I'll be staying well clear of that. I'll let the younger generation carry on with that. But yeah, GLC, they're a unique band. They've come up with a unique design for the shirt. It's not my cup of tea, if I'm honest. And I think, this is the beauty of it. It covers, I think we've got a range of kits this season that covers nearly everybody's taste, if I'm honest. Whether they like the home, the away, or the third kit. I couldn't believe it. I had a lot of messages yesterday from friends saying they loved it. I was slightly bemused when I was getting these messages, but it was quite a lot of them, and I think it's good. The attention is captured with the Sports Bible, the Soccer AM. that's good for sponsors as well. You know, the sponsors on the kit, you know, it's good because their name is getting seen by even more people than they probably dreamed of.
I wait to see you at a GLC concert. I wait to see the Michael Flynn tribute song. So we'll wait for that one, Flinny. Best of luck against Harrogate.
Cheers, Chris. Top man.
I was hoping you were going to be wearing a gold chain on the sideline tomorrow on the touchline of the.
You never know, Chris. You never know. Well, I used to have a nice big gold chain in my days of thinking I was a gangster rapper.
I can tell I'm getting old. I'm getting old. The fashions are coming back in now. That's when you know you're getting old. But there we are. We
all did. We had the big bracelets, the big chains, the big keeper rings. But yeah, they're all gone.
In terms of football, you got the impact you wanted from the bench last week. That must have been pleasing.
Yeah, listen, the boys, they knuckled down. They reacted in the right way. I know we had a good result against Plymouth on the Tuesday, but you know, after Salford, you know, I give you the reasons why behind that last week. And again, now they've got to do it again because there's 6 to 8 players coming back, or maybe 9 because one's coming back from injury. There's 9 players pushing to get into that 18. And there's going to be a lot of unhappy players or players that miss out.
Is that one coming back from injury? Is that Courtney? Is it Courtney Baker Richardson? Is he?
It might be.
Getting towards yeah. There we on the bench thing, you're back to 3. Is that a help in a way? That is there less disruption, or do you prefer 5?
No, I'm going to be honest. I think, you know, again, this season, whilst the COVID is still around, look, I'm a traditionalist. I always do. I got brought up with 3 subs, and you know, I like the 3 subs as a rule. But I thought last year with what happened with the COVID, and this year when it's still around, I think the 5 subs should have stayed in again. Now, for those reasons, and also as well, it can help with player development with the younger lads as well. You know, for example, I wanted to put Aniron and Jake on Saturday, but we couldn't. And you know, Aniron got the nod because Scott Bennett felt his groin, so Jake missed out. But if we still had the 5, then both would have gone on. You know, it's that kind of, you know, I was going to say dilemma that we're in. But look, the rules are there. They've been around. 3 subs been around a long time, but I do think there maybe should have been 5 for this season.
In terms of Harrogate Friday night, it was who sort of initiated the Friday nights? Was it?
No, we've asked. There's a few. We've asked. It helps with travel. It helps with costs. I think Harrogate have got a couple of Friday nights already. That's why the idea came up. They were more than happy to go along with it. Yeah, it is what it is. If we can reduce costs, play under lights as well, it can be a different atmosphere. We're not going to have, whether it's Friday night or Saturday, we're not going to have hundreds of fans going up because of the distance. And like you just said about the hotel costs, you know, it can get quite expensive. So, you know, let's try and get a win and put the fans who didn't make it in a good mood all weekend.
I guess the preparation is key. Like Friday to Tuesday makes a hell of a difference to Saturday to Tuesday. Stating the bleeding obvious, I know, but just after a long away game, it's invaluable, isn't it? That extra day.
Yeah, and especially with the amount of travelling we've had to do already. Yeah, it is crucial. But look, Harrogate are full of confidence. They're playing extremely well. You know, they've had some fantastic results. Like I said, they've strengthened. Luke Armstrong is a striker I really like. Inquired about him, but it was already done. The deal was already done up there. So we had another one on the radar, like I said about Harry Smith last week. I just hoping Luke Armstrong don't score 2 like he did, like Harry did, because then that will be a big Kicking the teeth.
Because those games were really tough last year when they came up. I think Brandon scored really late on the home one when they had 10, and they obviously won the. So are they the same, but they got the same spirit, but added a bit of quality? And is that
listen, Simon's doing a good job there. He's doing a very good job. First of all, get him into the league. It's a fantastic achievement. They were very, very organised and tough to beat last season. And this season, like I said, they've got to be thinking top 7. With the start they've had, not putting any pressure on. They've got to be lucky with injuries as well. We know that because they won't have the biggest of squads. But like I said, they've strengthened and they're fit, they're organised, and they're a tough nut to crack. And I can't give them enough compliments. I know how hard the difficult the game's going to be on Friday night. But it is what it is. We got to go there. We got to try and impose our game on them, and hopefully get the 3 points.
All good. Logistic wise, is it morning? You travel up and have a sort of hotel afternoon.
Yeah.
Sort of recharge and then go. Yeah. All good. Brilliant. All right. I'll see you up there.
Cheers, Chris.